Welcome to the NFL Week 7 picks video. Last week I went 10-4 straight up and 7-7 against the spread. Please play along and post your picks in the comment section below. Thursday night football starts off with Denver traveling to New Orleans to play the Saints. The Saints are a 1-point home dog with the over-under at 37. This will be Sean Payton's first time back in New Orleans as an opponent's head coach. Sean Payton gets the win. Broncos 22, Saints 19. We start Sunday's games back in London as the Jaguars play the Patriots. Jacksonville's a 5.5-point favorite and the over-under is 43. I believe Drake May gets his first NFL victory as I have no faith in Jacksonville. Patriots 22, Jacksonville 20. After the loss, Jacksonville fires head coach Doug Peterson. We start the early games with Seattle traveling cross-country to play Atlanta. The Falcons are a 3-point favorite and the over-under is 51. I have no confidence in Seattle and Atlanta is very impressive. Falcons 27, Seahawks 16. Next up we have Houston traveling to Green Bay to play the Packers. Green Bay is a 3-point favorite and the over-under is 47.5. I love the Stroud versus Love matchup and I'm going with a slight upset. Texans 28, Packers 26. Next up we have Tennessee traveling to Buffalo to play the Bills. Buffalo is a massive 8.5-point favorite and the over-under is 42.5. Bills win and cover. Buffalo 23, Titans 13. Next up, we have the Battle of Ohio as the Bengals invade Cleveland to play the Browns. Cleveland's a 4.5-point home dog and the over-under is 43.5. Nick Chubb might play this week and I'm tempted to finally pick Cleveland, but I won't. Bengals win and cover. Cincy 24, Browns 18. Do you like fantasy football? If so, join me for some afternoon delight. Monday through Friday, 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific. Let us help you win your fantasy football league and take a break from work. Now, back to the picks. Next up, we have Miami traveling to Indy to play the Colts. Indy is a 3.5-point favorite and the over-under is 43.5. It appears Richardson will start the game, but it's not set in stone. Miami is fresh off a bye, and with Richardson starting, I like the Dolphins. If Flacco starts, I like the Colts, as is Dolphins 30, Colts 20. Next up, we have an old school NFC East rivalry game as Philly travels to New York to play the Giants. New York's a 3.5-point home dog and the over-under is 42.5. I really struggled with this game because I don't like how either team played last week. I really want to pick the Giants, but the Eagles have so much more talent. Philly 20, New York 16. We end the early games with what is probably the game of the week as we have another old school rivalry with the Lions traveling to Minnesota to play the Vikings. Minnesota's a 1-point favorite and the over-under is 49.5. Minnesota's coming off a bye and Detroit went to Dallas and beat the Cowboys by 1,000 points. These might be the two best teams in the NFC. I like them both, but I'm picking the better defense at home. Vikings 27, Lions 25. We start our late games with the Raiders traveling to LA to play the Rams. LA is a 6-point favorite and the over-under is 43. The Rams are fresh off a bye and while they still have several key starters out, they still have enough to deal with Vegas. Rams 23, Raiders 15. Next up is Carolina traveling to Washington to play the Commanders. Washington is a massive 9-point favorite and the over-under is 51.5. I love the way the Commanders have been playing and Carolina's defense is awful. However, the NFL is full of surprises and just got a hunch this is one of them. Panthers in an upset. Carolina 29, Washington 27. Next up is a Super Bowl rematch as Kansas City travels west of San Fran to play the Niners. The 49ers are a 1-point favorite and the over-under is 47. I not only like the Chiefs, I recommend putting some action down. I know I am. Chiefs 24, 49ers 20. Next up is Sunday night football with the Jets traveling to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. Pittsburgh's a 1-point home dog and the over-under is 37.5. Keep in mind, I expect this line to change, so if you want to bet on Pittsburgh, do it now. I'd love to pick the Jets, but I'm leaning the other way. Steelers 19, Jets 17. We have another double dip of Monday night football starting off with Baltimore traveling to Tampa to play the Bucks. Tampa Bay is a 3.5-point home dog and the over-under is 48. This matchup, I believe, favors the Bucks. Tampa in an upset, Bucks 27, Ravens 25. The other Monday night game is the Chargers traveling to the desert to play the Cardinals. Arizona's a 3-point home dog and the over-under is 43.5. Arizona always plays divisional opponents tough, but the Chargers are in the AFC West. LA 25, Arizona 17. These are my picks, but show me yours. Share your picks in the comments section. Don't forget I go live Monday through Friday, 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific to help you win your fantasy football league. Join the show. All questions are answered and anything goes. I hope to see you again, hopefully very soon.